Aveline and welcome to my channel. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I hope you're also enjoying your Sunday today if you're watching this when it comes out. And if not, I hope you're enjoying whatever day it is for you right now. You never know. But anyways, today we are decorating another apartment in Spice District in Myshuno. I have been, lately I've been decorating some of the Culpeper House apartments, and I decided to move on to, I missed one apartment in that building, but I decided to move on to these ones that are the Jasmine Suites. So, you know, in Spice District, there are two different apartment buildings. There's the one that's called the Culpeper House, and then there's this building. So in the Culpeper House, we got 4 different apartments, and in this building, we only got 2 smaller ones, and I decided to build this apartment in one of the 2 smaller ones in Jasmine Suites. So as far as I can see, it says 2B Jasmine Suites up in the left corner, but it's very small and it's kind of blurry, so I can't really make it out for sure, but I think it's in 2B if I'm not mistaken. So this is for a single mom and her daughter. It had been requested quite a lot lately if I could do another single mom apartment, and I figured since it's been about 5 months or even maybe half a year since the last one I did, I thought it was about time that I did another one. Plus, I really enjoy decorating apartments for single moms and their kids because they're just small and cozy and cute, and you know, I'm all about that. So yes, I was really excited to start this apartment, and I also really hope you guys like how it turned out in the end. So like I said, it's for a single mom and her daughter who's the kid, and they also have room for a cat in case you guys want to play in this apartment and you want to put a cat in here. I may put this in my save file, I'm not entirely sure. I actually really like the apartment I did for this apartment before. I did a, what was it? I think it was an industrial Tumblr apartment, or maybe it was the industrial Brooklyn apartment. I don't fully remember. Actually, that one wasn't industrial, that was just a Brooklyn apartment. I don't fully remember what apartment I put in this build, or in this house, this apartment, whatever. You guys know what I mean. So I'm not entirely sure if this will be in the save file, but let me know if you want it to be there and I will definitely consider it. So I was thinking a little bit about the backstory for this family, and you know, like, why is she a single mom, and also what kind of job does she have, what kind of background or what kind of hobbies does the kid have as well. And I think the mom is either a cook or a journalist. I'm not entirely sure if you can actually be a journalist in The Sims 4, so in case you can't, maybe she's a food critic instead, because she has this little office that's all to herself. It's very small, there's not a whole lot of stuff in there, there's a desk and a computer and also a bookcase, so she has this little space where she can sit in peace and quiet and do her work. Or they also have this big nice kitchen right here that's very open with counters that are currently uneven. I will make sure to fix that before uploading it to the gallery, so just ignore that. But yeah, they have this nice little, or not little, they have this nice open kind of luxurious sort of kitchen. I feel like the counters are a little bit luxurious, with the countertop especially looking a little bit marble-like. So maybe they have a renovated kitchen. Maybe that was a big factor in their decision when they decided to move in here in this apartment. So she could be a cook as well, but I don't really know. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think she's a cook, or do you think she's more like a food critic / a journalist? Let me know if you can even be a journalist in the game. I do want to, I haven't played with all of the careers, which is why I don't remember every single one. At this point in the game, we do have a fair amount of them. Of course, we could always use more. You know, more choices is always a good thing, that whether it comes to furniture or career choices or hobbies or skills or whatever, it's always nice to get more. So I wouldn't be unhappy if we got more career choices in The Sims 4, but at this point I do feel like we have quite a lot by now. I would love like a teacher kind of career, that would be great, but I don't know if that's ever gonna happen. But you know, we can always cross our fingers, but that would be really cute. Oh, she could totally fit as a teacher actually. I don't know. Anyways, but let me know what kind of career you think she has, or what kind of job you think the mom has. I will say for the daughter at least, the daughter is very artistic. I feel like she's definitely at this point of her life, like in her life, She loves to draw and paint, so there's a lot of small drawings here and there throughout the apartment that the daughter has drawn while they've been living here. So I found these small drawings in the debug catalog, and I think they're from Seasons. Basically, to get to the debug catalog, by the way, I will be explaining just a few cheats now and then because I keep getting questions about it. But to get to the debug catalog, you have to press down Ctrl-Shift-C, and then you have to type in, or at least on computer, like I don't know console cheats at all, so like don't ask me, I have no idea. But to get to the debug catalog on computer, you press down Ctrl-Shift-C, and then you type in bb.showhiddenobjects, and showhiddenobjects have to be in one word, and then you press enter, and it should work. There should be, though I think there's not a message if I'm not mistaken, I'm not fully sure, but where you see the little magnifying glass on the left side of the screen right now, it should say search. You just type in debug in that little text field, and then a whole lot of items should show up in the catalog, and then you can filter out like according to what kind of pack you would like to see the debug catalog for. So to find those small drawings, you just, you know, choose Seasons and they'll pop up, and they're super cute and you can put them wherever you want. I put some here in the kitchen on the, or next to the stove, as you can see right now. There are like 6 small drawings next to each other, very cute. And then I also put some in the child's bedroom as well. So you can also find the string of either, I think they're meant to be postcards, or maybe they're just drawings, I'm not entirely sure. They're either homemade postcards or drawings, this I know, but they're on a string, and I put them in the window, so one of the bigger windows in the living area, and I think they're super adorable too. And it's kind of supposed to be like, we're just gonna pretend like the daughter drew them. I think they can actually do that. I'm not entirely sure if they can do, like, make those in game on the drawing table or wherever they do them or make them, but I know they can make them in game, so that's why they're in the debug catalog at least. I'm pretty sure they can. So anyways, I gave her a drawing table in her room, and I also try to make sure that she had room to draw extra pictures that she could hang on the wall as well. So there's a little space in there to hang some stuff in case you guys do decide to download this apartment and play in it. But anyways, for the rest of the apartment, we are basically, or for the entire apartment actually, we're basically going for a very bright kind of color scheme. So I didn't actually use a lot of color. I've been using a lot of white. I've been using a lot of white woods and also lighter kind of woods as well, so like sort of beigey. The walls are a nice kind of peachy color. I really like that wallpaper. I was trying to go for more of like a minty look to start out with. I wanted to use the green walls instead, so like the green swatch of the same wallpaper, but it just felt a little bit too, it was a little bit too green for my liking, so I decided to swap it out with this color instead, and I have used this plenty of times. I do love that color quite a lot, so I definitely feel like we're going for kind of like a very child-friendly and also feminine kind of vibe to this apartment, and of course very cozy, very homey, because you guys know I love that kind of, I love those kind of vibes as well, so definitely tried to implement those as well in this apartment. But yeah, so in the living room I ended up using the parenthood couch that I don't get to use very often because some of the swatches are very colorful and it's really hard to match them with other couches, because the other couch that we got in Parenthood, the 2-seater, does not match the 3-seater at all, which is really strange to me. I do really love that couch though. I have talked about it quite a lot of times by now, but I feel like it's a very kind of homey, cozy kind of couch. It's just very, it looks very family friendly to me, if that makes any sense. So I was really happy to use that one. I decided to go for the more non-colorful version of it, so it's very gray, white, and black. And then I decided to pair it with the My First Pet Stuff Pack couch, which is also a couch that I don't ever use because a lot of the swatches of that couch are either really colorful or they're kind of weird because they have like dogs or cats on the pillows. And I mean, that kind of, like, those kind of motives or those kind of pillows don't really fit into just any kind of common area, so I don't really use them a lot. I suppose they would fit into children's rooms or toddler rooms, maybe even a teen's room, but not really for a living room or a lounge area or something like that. I definitely don't feel like they typically fit into that kind of area, at least. So I was happy that for a change I got to use 2 couches that I wouldn't normally use, and I was actually really happy that it turned out they matched together with the white, black, and gray swatches, so that was pretty pretty cool in my opinion, but yeah. So in my mind, the mom is a single mom because she didn't have a partner at the time, but she really felt ready to have kids. Like it was a good time for her, and she was really just missing that family element in her life, and she couldn't find a partner. But sometimes it's, you know, it's just important to take matters into your own hands. So she decided one day to finally go to the adoption agency, and they gave her the green light, and she decided to adopt a daughter. And it's the best decision she ever made because they have such a close relationship now. They're such good friends, and I don't think they necessarily feel like they need that third person in their life. I think they're very close. Maybe they're a little bit codependent of each other or on each other. So but I feel like maybe they have a bit like a bond between them, like Rory and Lorelai from Gilmore Girls do. I kind of get that vibe from them. So they're very, you know, they're very close. They're really good friends. But one day the daughter asked the mom if they could have a pet as well because she really loves animals too. So the mom said, okay, we'll go to the animal shelter, and if we find a cat that we really love and we feel like we just need to bring it home and give it all the love it deserves, we'll do it. We'll bring home the cat. We'll adopt a cat. And they found one. He's a little bit wild. He's very small. I'm not very good with cat breeds, by the way. I know a fair amount of dog breeds, but when it comes to cat breeds, I'm pretty close to clueless. So when I have to explain what kind of cats my families have, I either explain them as being like fluffy, so like have a lot of hair, or striped, or they're short-haired, or they're hairless. I happen to know that one is called Sphinx. I just can't pronounce it very well, but I know how to spell it. But I'm not very good with cat breeds. But I feel like their cat is a small guy. He's a small male cat, and he's very wild. He's got long fluffy hair, and it's not tameable. It's just very wild. Like he's got really wild fluffy hair, and he's really cute and lovable. And they spoil him like crazy, but they love him so much despite him being a little bit wild. You know, he's a little bit of a troublemaker. But they found him at the shelter, and they knew right away that they just needed to add him to the family. So yeah, they have a cat living in here as well, and they love him so much. But anyways, guys, we are getting to the end of this video, so I'm gonna wrap up this voiceover now. If you like this apartment, you can download it off the gallery. My ID is AvelineYT, and you can also find it under the hashtag Aveline or AvelineYT. As always, do let me know in the comment section down below if you got any suggestions for anything you want to see here on the channel. It usually does take me a while to get to suggestions, but do let me know in the comments section anyways, and I will make sure to write everything down. And other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe and all that good stuff if you did, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye!